Welcome to Payroll Accounting, Accounting 140. This is section 100 in spring 2016, and this class is going to be 100% online. So firstly, as the welcome mat says here, welcome to class. And let's take a look here firstly at the syllabus. Let's click on this, and this is where you're going to find most of the information about the class. If you're taking this class, you would have had to have taken Accounting 120 or Accounting 115. If you're a business major, Accounting 120 is what was required. Here is a little information about me. My email address here. Please feel free to email me, call me, whatever at any time. If I'm not here, leave a voice message, but the best way to get up with me is to shoot me an email. I check my email all throughout the day before I go to bed, and it's the first thing I check before I get up. If you give me a ring in my office phone, I might not get it until the next day. I'll try to get back to you just as soon as I can, might be a couple hours. I know with an online class it's hard to wait 1 or 2 days to hear back from an instructor, so I really strive to get back to you just as soon as I see the email. Let's take a look here. So this is the textbook that you need right here, 2016 Payroll Accounting. And this is going to come with Cengage access. Alright, so this is what you're going to want to get. It's available through the bookstore, and I'm sure it's available elsewhere on the web. Cengage is the publisher, and so do whatever you'd like with that. The attendance policy here, if you click on this, you'll see that you're required to attend 80% of this course. Okay, so if you don't turn in a quiz or an exam for that week or homework, that is going to count as an absence. So you don't want to overcut because you'll get dropped. It might hurt your financial aid. You'll have to retake the class, and it's no fun. Make sure you don't take any zeros. I'm always kind of perplexed that students will take zeros on multiple choice quizzes or homework without even trying. At the end of the semester, those zeros just really kill you. As far as late work goes, if something major has come up, a car wreck, death in the family, that's acceptable. Loss of internet connection is not going to be acceptable. If you know you live maybe really far down east and connectivity or the ability to connect to the internet might be kind of spotty, just make sure you don't wait until the last minute. You can also use our computer lab here on campus. I'm sure you guys are interested in the grading scale. We're using a 10-point grading scale, so check this out. And this is how things will be weighted. Our quizzes will be 35%, the homework assignments 35%. You're going to have a final exam and a midterm. Together those count as 20%, and the project that you're going to do at the end of the class is 10%. So if you add all those up, you get 100%. Make sure you take a look at this schedule here and stay on track. So unless I've made a mistake here, I hope I haven't, everything should be due here on a Sunday. I need to go back and change this. This is going to change. I just noticed that as I took a look here. So I'm going to go back. I want to make a note to myself right now and go back and change. Just make sure you go back and take a look at the schedule, as that should be the 1st of May. So I want to make those changes. And so let's go back here to the course again. And so basically the way this is going to work is we're going to talk about the Cengage thing in a second. There are only 7 chapters in this book. So what you're going to see is we're going to split each chapter into 2 pieces. The first week you're going to do homework, and the second week you're going to take a quiz. We will have a midterm, a final, and a project as well. So you'll click in here to complete your homework for this week, and when you click this, it's going to take you to a place where you log in to this thing called Cengage. We're going to talk about that in a second, but you'll see here we have this week you're going to do homework. The next week you're going to do a quiz. Next week you do homework. The following week you do a quiz, etc., etc. And like I said, we'll have midterms sprinkled in there. So in order to do your quizzes, you're going to need to go into Cengage. Cengage was it's our homework management system. It allows you to do your work wherever you want to be. You don't have to turn it in to me and wait for me to grade it. The second you complete a problem, that will give you instantaneous feedback to let you know if you've done it right or not. So in order to get started with Cengage, you're going to click this right here. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to participate in the icebreaker discussion this week. And make sure you upload a picture of yourself to your Moodle profile so it makes the class a little more personal. We know who we're dealing with. So let's click on this. And when you click here, you're going to be prompted as a new student. My account looks a little bit different because I'm the instructor. But if you're new, you're going to hit create a new account. If you've, most of you will probably have an account because you took Accounting 120, Principles of Financial Accounting. So you'll log in the same way you did before. And once you're logged in, it will take us to a place. I'm about to scoot us over there really quickly, and we'll see what the homework and the quizzes will look like. So when you log into Cengage, you're going to have an area here that says Start Assignment Now. So you can start your assignment, but before you do so, I would encourage you to take a look here at some of these study tools. And by the way, at any point you can look into your gradebook to see how you're doing. Once you click on Study Tools, you see that you also have access to an ebook. This is great if you happen to be out of town and realize you forgot your book. Instead of taking a 0, you can come and check this out. I know most of you probably have smartphones, maybe not all of you, but I imagine a majority of you guys do, so you can access and get into your work remotely. So let's check out what some of these study tools have. If you click on the study tools here, you can see there's all sorts of flashcards, resources. Let's click on these resources. Study guides, Excel templates, PowerPoints. What else do we have here? Flashcards, a dynamic exhibit. And this kind of plays and walks you through everything. If you click next down here, it will keep on instructing you. So it's a pretty cool thing there. So feel free to check that out. So there's lots of stuff within Cengage. So here we are back in the assignments page, and this is actually probably what it will look more like for you guys. A second ago we were in the instructor view. So you'll come in here. This is your Chapter 1 homework. You'll need to have this done by the first due date. Click Start Assignment Now. There's going to be all sorts of different problems here. There's 17. The very first few require you to watch this grading video in Cengage, and the purpose of this is to make sure you're familiar with it. These are some really easy questions, so it should not take you very long at all. And most of these videos this is only 3 minutes and 22 seconds. They're pretty short videos, so make sure you check that out. So after the first week or so, I think this is going to be something you feel pretty comfortable with. I think it's going to be a little more exciting. The first chapter is a little dry, but after that you kind of get your hands on, get to work some hands-on problems, and I think you'll find it, like I said, hopefully a little more exciting than some of the other classes you've had. I'm here to help you. I want you guys to do great in this class, and a lot of people actually end up telling me that they kind of enjoy this class. So I hope that's the case with you. Please let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, email is the best way to get up with me, and I hope to hear from you. Have a good day.